Alright guys, welcome back to another tutorial. I haven't done one in a while, but appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'm showing you guys how to do this ink bleed text. So this is the final result here. I did it with pretty simple font, but I'll show you guys some examples of what I have done it with. I do it with a lot of different clothing designs. You guys could use it for whatever, of course, but here's it right here. I did forget what font I used for this, but it might have been like Helvetica or something, but I used it on this design here as well. If you guys are looking to purchase some of these designs, I do have them on my clothing brand. I'll leave that in the description as well. And if you guys do want to check out my fashion channel as well, that's going to be linked below. So it looks pretty nice in designs. You get this little grungy, how do I say it, like grungy dirty feel. So it kind of looks like gothic-ish, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and start this tutorial. I don't know, I deleted that. I'm kind of just rushing through this, but let's go ahead and pick a nice font we want. I like to pick something, like I said, something very dirty looking. You can honestly go with whatever you really want, but I'm gonna try to find the font I used last time. If you guys are ever looking for the fonts, I said the fonts though, just look on thefont.com. They have plenty of free fonts you could get. Whatever you do, don't pay for a font. Like, sorry. I mean, if you really like the font or want to support an artist, go for it. But most of the time, you're gonna be able to find fonts for free. So better save your money, than spend it on a random font. But if I can't find anything, I'll probably just go with the font I have on already. Or I could experiment and show you guys what it looks like with two different fonts. So let's go ahead and see if I could find anything here. Gotham. How about we go with Gotham here? Tutorial. Gotham Black. I like to also mess up with the spacing. You can go to the VA right here. It's like the vertical alignment, I think. And go negative. Make it look like it's more crunched together. Or I'll go to 80. 80 looks decent. And then we'll go ahead and go to character again, window character. Go to 80 right here. So we'll go ahead and put this as close together as possible. And then group it. Control E, so Control G. I'll show that again, I'm going too fast. So Shift. Click that so you get the whole layer. Control G, Control E, and then you enlarge it a bit. I'm just doing this for the sake of the video. Right click, convert to smart object. Once you guys go ahead and do that, go ahead and go to filter on the top. I'm pretty sure on Mac it's going to be the top window instead. And you go to blur, Gaussian blur, and the radius doesn't matter too much because we could always adjust this, but I'll go with like 7 or something. And you want to go to our filters here. Threshold, and then you can mess with this however you guys want. I like to move it to the right more so we get not the ink, but the text that bleeds more into each other since it's so close to each other already. So you can also mess with the Gaussian blur as well if you want it to bleed less or bleed more. So I'm gonna go like this, probably around here. So I like it like that. Hit enter, filter, distort, displace, or actually let's do ripple first. So distort, ripple, and then as you can see here, it'll be zoomed in a lot, so you can also adjust the amount here, so it's the right or the left, and you can also change the size. I like putting it on medium though, so I'll do a subtle one, and then now it's kind of, I think that's too much, so we're gonna go Control Z. So if you guys don't like it, you can always go back in the history, or you can, I keep pressing the wrong button, you can go back in the history, or you can go to the effect and just change it again like I did here. So this looks like enough for me. I hardly put any ripple on here, but you guys are welcome to do more if you please. So I don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah, let's go ahead and so if you go ahead and hide it, you can definitely see the effect coming in. So after that, you're gonna want to have a displacement map. I'll show you guys what it looks like, just if you don't know what a displacement map is. Basically, you could go ahead and take any texture you want, preferably a grunge or scratch texture, anything that looks kind of gritty and dirty, and then you want to just save it. You can also invert it like I did here, and just Control I basically. So Once you do that, save it as a PSD, name it displacement. You don't have to, but it makes it a lot more organized when you're constantly going back and repeating this effect. So this is one of my favorite ones here. Just search up grunge scratch texture on Google, and then you'll find one. You don't have to use the ones with the watermark though, because it might mess up your results. So I'll go ahead and go to filter, distort, displace, and you want to leave the options and settings as default. And I usually like to put it 5 and 5 here, and we'll go to displacement 2. So if you don't like it too much, you can either go back and try a different map, or just adjust the settings. Maybe I'll go 3 and displacement. Yeah, that one actually looks pretty solid too. I think I'm gonna go with this one, but just for the sake of the video, I'll show you guys another one. I think I have about 2 more. I think I have one. Yeah, filter, distort, displace. We're gonna try number 4. Isn't really too bad. Pretty subtle though. Let's try going with our displacement. And now it looks like it's too subtle, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the first one again, and we'll go back to 5 and 5. So distort, I just forgot to do this. Let's go 5, 5, and then go to displacement number 1. So there you have a very gratifying effect. You keep selecting but just remember, before you guys want to save it, you can also go back and adjust it again. Say if I want it to be like 20 for some reason, you can go ahead and do that as well. It looks a lot more destroyed. I don't like it personally, but if you guys want it more destroyed, you can also do that. Also play around with the blur a little more. If you want it to be more like unreadable, you do that there. But I like it like this. This is the perfect balance for me. So once you're ready to save it, you want to group. So same thing, shift click and control G. And then now what we do, you're gonna want to go to the filter settings there, solid color, hide this layer, go to select the top color range, and then get the selection here, and then we're going to invert that. Once you have this here, you can also invert here, and see selection. So yeah, you know you did it right if the selection's only around the text. So you could go ahead and hide this layer, and then you could see the entire selection here. And what you want to do now is make a new layer, so control shift. Actually, you can just do this. Just press the plus button, and then you're gonna want to fill this with whatever color you want. Say it's just black. So just shift F5 and then just fill it. So this is what your final product looks like. You can always change the font if you want. Personally, I do simple fonts, or you can do the complete opposite, whatever works best. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will be happy to respond. And if I don't respond quick enough, just give me a PM on Twitter. Thank you for watching.